Hello, friends, and welcome to another Modern League. We're returning to Hammer Time, or in this case, Bonkey Kong. We've got our hammers, we've got a monkey, and all the classic fixings of the Hammer Time deck. We're going to be using Defense Grid on the sideboard today. Control has been making a comeback in a pretty big way. And yeah, we're going to tax the cost of the opponents interacting with us during our turn. So this hand looks pretty good. The problem is we don't have a creature to put the hammers on yet. Hopefully the Urza Saga will find us one, or we'll get Puresteel Paladin out on turn 2. I think this hand is good enough to keep, though. We have the Sigarda's Aid, we have the hammer, we just need to draw into something. Oh, we're playing against Elves. Cool. I played Elves one time. That is true. It's because I work nights. So, yeah, that's the story of why I stream way earlier than the other North Americans. So we're going to play Nexus here. Next turn we can activate Nexus, attack overhead, and put a hammer on it. Set up the turn 3 kill. We could just go ahead and play Steel Shaper's Gift here as well. I mean, it uses our mana. And then I'm wondering, do we just go get a third hammer? Might have actually been better to get Cranial Plating there, but regardless. Or at least we're using our mana this turn. Well, I've definitely... Are we playing Pauper? I definitely feel that the time slot that I'm in has been a pretty big reason for a lot of my viewership. I mean, that's kind of redundant, right? Obviously, whenever you stream, that's what people are going to watch. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's a good time slot, is what I'm trying to say. Because I've also noticed that, you know, like 10 hours from now, there's a lot of Magic streamers on. So, you know, compared to right now, you know, there aren't actually that many Magic players, specifically playing Moto as well. Yeah, exactly, Matamon. Alright, so what are we going to do against Elves in particular? I don't feel like our sideboard holds up too well against them. Then again, I'm not sure that we really have to worry too much about them. We'll see. What are Elves going to be playing in their sideboard even at this point? I'm going to take a quick look, see if I still have the Elves deck I was playing a while back. It looks like I might have deleted it. Would have been Golgari. So let's see if I put it over... Okay, yeah, I would have deleted it then. Every once in a while, I'll purge my list. Makes it easier to find the lists that I actually play, and it actually makes Moto a little bit faster. Alright, so let's just go through the list. Seems like a no to me. Again, seems like a no. Defense Grid, Alpine Moon, not really. Path to Exile seems good. Soul Guide, not really. Pithing Needle, it doesn't stop mana abilities. I guess, like, Pithing Needle could have some use. And then also Wear Tear could be good against some of their sideboard cards, which I wouldn't know what those would be. I think Ragavan is actually kind of poor in this matchup. They're just going to have so many blockers for Ragavan. Maybe I'll bring in a Wear Tear. As a just in case. Now that does drop our creature count by quite a bit. We'll just see if we can get in with one of our evasive creatures. I don't think the opponent's going to have too much removal. They'll probably have like some number of Fatal Push on the board. Oh, they could. They could have that Shapeshifter. I wasn't thinking of that. Drannith would be really good for that card. Esper Sentinel is something that we could maybe take out for that. I'm wondering, actually, Monkey might just be better than Sentinel. We are going to keep this, though. The only thing we're missing is a hammer. Yeah, I kind of wish this was a Ragavan. I mean, we did see Winding Way. They'll probably have Collected Company. So, I mean, there are going to be some hits with Esper Sentinel. Maybe we'll feel really nice about it when they try and Winding Way next turn. Alright, let's see what they're about to draw. They're going to draw Cavern of Souls. Oh, you're going to be checking out the SCG tour? I definitely do miss watching professional Magic. There's just been in this hole, you know? Elvish Warmaster seems pretty good against us. We have another way to equip a hammer here. I'm thinking... I kind of want to play the Nexus. So we'll have a way to fly over and kill them if we draw the hammer. So I'm thinking just play Nexus, Sigarda's Aid Pass. I don't really want to Pithing Needle this. This would be a good time to put it down, but I don't really know what I would name. This is just so far away, right? 7 mana? It would take them probably 2 turns to get up to 7 mana. You like watching the overhead paper? Yeah, I did some videos like that for a little while. It was a lot of fun. Invited some friends over and set up a webcam, you know, above the table. Another land. Hey, how's it going? It's going all right. Yeah, Azuri was the thing to name with Needle. You're going to play some New World? Sweet, good luck. Have fun. So we could attack in for 1 with the Nexus, but I mean, like, we're going to die before the Nexus can kill them, that's for sure. Probably just play Puresteel Pithing Needle. I think that's better than getting Lurrus this turn. Maybe we can manage to get a trade, because they won't be able to regenerate things. Why did I name Azuri's Archers? This is like Bobarigmos all over again. If only we brought in Hushbringer. I'd actually been thinking about putting that into the sideboard. Hushbringer seems like it'd be pretty good. Oh, you play Paper over Discord. That's sweet. So we get to kill one of their creatures. That's nice. Figure probably kill this one. We already have the Sigarda's Aid, so we don't need a way to move the hammer around right now. We just need a hammer. Mishra's Bauble. That's not a hammer. We got Sunbaked Canyon. So draw a card. We don't have enough mana to put the hammer onto the Inkmoth Nexus, so we gotta wait one more turn. Put down another blocker, and we'll see what their top card is. Shaman of the Pack? Oh, that's death. We're dead. Good draw, opponent. So we get the path. We can get rid of one thing. So that's going to be... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We go to 4, and then block, block, and that's lethal. Okay, no hammer. Yeah, these were just bad. Let's take these out. We'll bring in Magistrate and a couple monkeys. Okay, I don't actually know very much about Spell Table. I have not played Magic over Discord. So we have Hammer, but no way to equip Hammer. Could mulligan this. It's pretty good otherwise. Like, we have a flying creature. We have Stoneforge. Okay, we got... This is perfect. We'll just get rid of a Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but Monkey can also block and kill one of their important elves. So it would take down the pressure, take the pressure down a notch. Alright, so we go get Hammer first, and then Stoneforge Mystic gets Spear, and we go from there. Alright, hit for 10. Half your life total. Your turn. Do you have an answer to my stuff? Oh, that does block my stuff. But if I draw land, then I get to equip the spear. Ooh, we draw land. Let's go. And next turn we put another hammer on Ornithopter. Alright, so this lets them survive at 1. And they have this turn to find an answer to what we're doing. There are several things that they could find here. But it looks like they weren't able to. And we win the first match. Alright. So that was just some classic hammer time stuff. No need for the monkey there. We just went all in onto a creature, and it got there. You wouldn't really expect Ragavan to be able to do too much against elves. That's not the reason why it's in the deck. But having that Shadowspear, very sweet, being able to get through the elves. Otherwise, we would have quite a bit of difficulty. They'd be able to present blockers for days. So, I released my second Black Sack video, which is a pauper deck, onto YouTube yesterday. And usually I don't put 2 videos out in a row that are the same deck, but I really enjoyed this deck, so I ended up playing it twice in a row. And, you know, when it first went up, the views were just terrible. It was one of my lowest viewed videos in quite some time. So I was like, well, that kind of sucks. People aren't watching it. Too bad. It was a really good league. And when I came back from work, checked the Matrix again, it has just as many views as the original video. It looks like basically everyone that watched the first one went back and watched the second one. So that was pretty cool. All right, we rolled a 1, so we are going second. We got Ragavan, Sentinel, we have Hammer. We're just missing a way to equip the Hammer. I think I'm going to keep this one. This is not like a great Hammer time hand, but it looks like a pretty good magic hand. Our opponent's mulliganing as well. I think I'm going to keep this one. Thanks, Snake Eyes. Blood Crypt, tapped, go. Another Ragavan. Kind of feel like we play Esper Sentinel, because that's going to tax them if they try and do any funny business, and then we can dash Ragavan next turn. I better not get Blood Moon somehow on turn 2. That would make me really sad. Oh, I see. Ah, that's a pain. Can't even dash Ragavan into that. Ah, now our hand sucks. Oh well. Let's find a way forward. We could Ornithopter, play Cranial Plating, and then like go get a spear so that we're like doing racing stuff. But the Goblins deck just has a combo kill, right? Getting spear also means we don't have hammer. We're only hitting for 3 a turn. Just gonna get the hammer. Goblin Matron. Ah, that blocks the Ragavan so well. Stop playing cards. Ah, here we go. Cigar to Zaid. That changes things. Ragavan is a terrible magic card. It's just the worst. The worst magic card ever. They might just be able to combo us out next turn if we don't draw something really good here. We're going to want Spear, I think, would be the perfect draw. So we could get Spear, Stoneforge Mystic, or Steel Shaper's Gift. So that's 6 draws. Ooh, okay. Stink Scourger's a problem. So that means our hammer falls off our creature. And we're not attacking in with giant creature anymore. Womp womp. Goblins is ready to interact with Hammer Time. Puresteel Paladin. But we actually don't have enough artifacts for that to work. Oh, if we attack, they just block with this. Doesn't really seem like a good attack. Because, yeah, they got to pay the Echo, so it's going to go to the graveyard anyway. Paladin first would be better, because then it could attack. Too many Snoops. Another hammer. Sweet. Oh, that was a mistake. I have Sigardizade. That was a punt. I actually had lethal here. Gotta think about my plays a little bit more and not just be going on instinct here. That's how you lose games. So I was supposed to do this during combat, and that would have meant I just had lethal. Damn it. Forgot I had Sigardizade here. I was just thinking about Puresteel. Well, here's hoping we're not dead. Oh, and we're dead. Alright, I lost this game. Damn it. Punished. I deserve it. Alright. Move past that. We'll just move on with the rest of the game here. This is Pro Red. This says that Snoop can't cast the cards. Want Path as well. Magistrate stops the combo. Thank you. Pithing Needle. And we just say Snoop with the Pithing Needle, right? Because Snoop has the ability of Kiki Jiki. Take out the Ragavans and the Esper Sentinels. No Hammer, but we have a way to equip Hammer. We have answer to their combo. We have a win with Nexus. I think I'm going to keep this. Hammer's the easiest card to find in the deck, and Nexus is a really good way to win. Urza Saga. Oh, that does get Hammer. Okay. So this looks like, what, a turn 4 win? We need time to get the Paladin down as well as the Nexus. So if we play Vantage, Paladin, and then next turn play the Saga, well, that's too, it's just so slow. If we play Saga now, Vantage, and then Nexus, then the Nexus can't attack. So we play Saga, then Nexus, and we play the Puresteel Paladin on go turn. We'll have double white plus the mana from Urza Saga to activate the Nexus, but then it won't be able to regain flying. Yeah, I needed to take the time that I was taking there to think about this turn. Take that amount of time a couple turns ago, last game. Okay, so here comes Snoop. We might want to just hit that with Path now, because we're going to want to make a Construct next turn. The mana can be pretty bad in Hammer time. You play a lot of colorless sources. Oh, there's a hammer. Okay. So we play Nexus, make a Construct, then we can go get 2 hammers. Actually, we could go get Spear. We could go get Spear with the Saga, and then we're going to have enough mana to play the Colossus Hammer, though. Paladin plus Hammer. Then the Nexus, we won't get the Nexus down. Probably Paladin plus Hammer is fine. I really want to get the Nexus to be able to kill them. So if we play the Nexus here, make a Construct. I guess we just have to play the Nexus, play Hammer. Yeah, play the Nexus, play Hammer. Don't make a Construct this turn. Construct isn't winning us the game. Nexus is. Ooh, Goblin Crate Maker. That's a problem. Yeah, that answers our combo. Alright, do we want to make a Construct now since the Nexus can't get in? Ah, nice. Well, if we're just getting... So we get Needle. Yeah, but then we don't have a Spear, they just block. Yeah, I was thinking Needle plus Puresteel. If we had one more mana, we could give Nexus Flying. Okay, it looks like they have the thing that kills a creature, but that means it's not killing Puresteel Paladin. Another munitions expert, so that can kill the Puresteel Paladin. If I had moved the hammer off the Sentinel onto the Paladin, the Sentinel would have died. Maybe that was still the play. Ooh, sacrifice a Goblin, destroy an artifact. Goblins is really good at killing artifacts. I needed that first game so that I could lose this one and win the third. Well, Sanctifier's pretty good. So let's see here. They just destroy the Colossus Hammer, and if I attack with Esper Sentinel, I lose it. I can attack with Sanctifier, start doing some damage, but it's a really good blocker. I think I'm just going to pass the turn, and we can eventually get Puresteel Paladin back, move the hammer onto Sanctifier, and try and win that way. But they just have this thing, so yeah, they just can kill the hammer. We can bring it back over and over with Lurrus. But if they kill this, they can kill Lurrus with a Crater Maker, I guess? Oh. Or we could just draw Puresteel Paladin and start swinging with Sanctifier. Bye-bye, hammer. Alright, so that's it for this turn. We'll fetch with the Arid Mesa end of their turn. They have, oh, it's Terminate. Okay. Terminate the Puresteel Paladin. Yep, pay 1 more mana. We're just going to take the 6. Oh, shoot. I forgot to fetch. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Cigar de Zade's pretty nice, actually. Not this turn, but for later. So we could Lurrus, bring back Hammer. Or we could just play Cigar de Zade. Yeah, take one. Sanctifier's back on blocking duty. If we drew another Puresteel, that would be pretty sweet. Okay, they just play land Aether Vial, so their hand is basically nothing. Where's your companion? Okay, Nexus is fine. Play Puresteel. Hey, thanks. What was it? I can't remember who it was exactly, but one of my YouTube viewers suggested it. Could have waited on the Lurrus. Yep. Yeah, sacrifice that Crate Maker to kill my hammer. I'll just bring it back next turn. This one should be locked up. No, not quite. They still have, they can still destroy more artifacts. So I get one hammer from the graveyard, which they destroy with Harbinger. Alright, let's see what we draw for the turn. Inkmoth Nexus again. Not great, but we do get a draw out of the Colossus Hammer. Yeah, really good hit. So let's see here. We can attack with the Nexus. Probably want to swing in with a lot of stuff here. We can't really swing in with Lurrus, though. Yeah, hammer draw. This one's newly controlled. We'll tap that one for mana. Play hammer, draw a card. Second hammer on top, let's go. Ah, that sucks. We played the land, we can't play Saga. Who earns? Alright, have to start playing faster. We only got 10 minutes left on the clock. And if I win this game, I gotta win another one. Hammer is hard to sequence, as we saw last game. Ringleader. Wow. Seems good. They got Prospector, Crate Maker, and Harbinger. Well, it says they only have 2 cards in hand. Think they win if they kill your Lurrus? Probably, yep. Oh, that's the exiled zone. Ah! That would be why. So they got Sling Gang Lieutenant and Mog War Marshal. Inkmoth attacks, you can have Sanker to fire block. Yeah, that seems wise. They can just kill the Inkmoth though, right? I guess that would probably even be better for me than the hammer sticks around and I can put it onto something. Alright. Draw a card. Here I am saying, I gotta play Flaster. Meanwhile, playing so slow. We could actually put the hammer... No, if we... I guess they could... I'm just trying to think, like, if I put the hammer on Luris, what happens? They just destroy the hammer. And then kill Luris. That's not a draw that I needed. Okay, that's enough. Here comes Mog War Marshal. And I guess Sling Gang just kills us, huh? Maybe we did need to attack with Luris there. This Trash Master absolutely won them the game. Dun dun dun! That's a lot of Urza Saga. Not really feeling this hand, you know? I mean, if constructs are good, this hand could be crazy. Because we can actually start making constructs on turn 2 with this hand. Because of Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter. That might actually be worth it. Because we just, like, flood the board with constructs every turn. What the hell? It's only a game. Yeah, we just make constructs forever. Plains Aether Vial. Would have been amazing if one of these cards was Sigarda's Aid. Oh, Ghost Quarter. So we're just playing against Death and Taxes. Been a while. Oh, yeah. Good point, good point. Because the Springleaf Drum, we would get the mana from Ornithopter if it's summoning sick or not. Yeah, they did. Okay. Another land. And I guess we'll just go get a spear. Play Urza Saga, Paradise Mantle. And I guess that's it. We could keep the mantle in hand. I guess, yeah, it just makes the construct bigger. We might as well like equip it while we're at it. Permanents your opponents control lose indestructible until end of turn. Might get to be might get to check something off my board here. So we could block and kill this. Seems fine. No, we don't have the mana to activate Shadowspear because the Springleaf Drum is tapped. So we just take this one. And this is summoning sick. It can't actually make the mana, even though it says it can. It's sick. Ragavan. Not super good in this matchup either. What has first strike? Oh, this has first strike. Yeah, I see. Oh, Flicker Wisp. Okay, so they're just going to be able to get rid of a construct with that? Don't go for the one with the Shadowspear, though. Okay. I guess we play Ragavan. Flicker Wisp was pretty good there. They've had this Ghost Quarter the entire time, and how many constructs have they let us make? Oh no, another Apparition. Now they can take our Spear. They take the Ragavan instead. Interesting. Okay, there's the Ghost Quarter. Get planes. And a hammer. No way to equip a hammer. I guess we just go get Lurrus. They might not get punished. They could still win anyway. Taking a lot of damage here. Almost dead. Puresteel Paladin. That's interesting. We can play Paladin, play Hammer, draw a card, see where we go from there. Can't play more than one spell. So we can't play our Hammer now. That's annoying. Oh, and our land comes into play tapped. So we can't make... I guess we can still make one of these because we got the Springleaf Drum to tap. But then we take 3/5 damage anyway. It looks like we're dead. Let's make the opponent do it just to make sure. But yeah, I don't see any way. Like, they're going to attack with everything. There should be no way that they don't. Oh, they don't. Well then. Oh, this has trample, right? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, so we still take exactly 3. I guess we could block with Paladin, and then we don't die? No, because we have to tap the Paladin to make the mana for Saga. So yeah, we're dead. We can only make a 4/4 and we take 3. If we had played that hammer earlier... Ragavan and Esper Sentinel have just been looking like garbage this league. We're playing the wrong Hammer Time deck. Sentinel is an artifact, that's true. Ragavan makes artifacts. Single land, but we have Stoneforge, so we have Hammer, way to equip Hammer. We're keeping this. And crossing our fingers. Always had it. Ooh, okay, that's a good one for them. But we get to get our Sigardizade back if we path their Relic Order. Land? Ho, 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 ho. Okay, so path the Relic Warder, hammer on the Stoneforge. So we're just off by 1 mana to be able to kill them this turn. I'm wondering if I should even play the Steel Shaper's Gift right now because maybe we want to get Spear next turn. Maybe we want Hammer. I don't know. I'm just going to play the Springleaf Drum instead. Skyclave, yup. Taking Mystic, yup. So now we have no creature. Get a Plains. That's no help. So we could draw a card or go get Lurrus. And we'll go get another hammer. Another Skyclave Apparition, so that's going to get rid of Sigardizade here. And now we have no way to equip our hammers. Oh, Kataki's War's Wage. Alright, so we're not paying for anything this turn. Nexus. Okay. If we could find a way to get the hammer on the Nexus, then they still have Field of Ruin. Bringing in sorcery speed removal. Well, I mean, if it's what you got. Kataki's War's Wage is pretty good, though. Oh, that's another loss. Our opponents are ready for the hammer. I was supposed to activate... it doesn't matter. If we activate Nexus, they can kill it. Give her protection from colorless. Damn it. I mean, the Field of Ruin really ended it anyways, but, like, this could have been, you know, play Sigardizade, activate Nexus, throw the hammer on it, win the game. No, it's not happening. Good game, though. Alright, so we have no hammer and no way to equip the hammer. So this hand doesn't look good to me. This is an interesting hand. We're missing a way to equip the hammer, but if Ragavan is good, this hand could be really good. I kind of want to keep both Ragavans. You know, the first one dies, we still have the second one. Verdant Catacombs. Ignoble Hierarch. Ooh, are we playing against Yawgmoth combo? Ooh, another hammer. Because their deck, Yawgmoth combo, is really good against Ragavan. Young Wolf is a beating. Strangleroot Geist. So, yep, Yawgmoth combo. Hold back the Geist for blocks, makes sense. Sigarda's Aid. Okay, so we can Sigarda's Aid, play the Nexus, attack with a huge Ragavan, and then next turn, kill with the Nexus. All right, we got two angles of attack because we got two hammers and two creatures. So if they play Yawgmoth this turn, we're in trouble. Otherwise, I think we win. But I mean, they could absolutely, easily just have Yawgmoth here. And then it's probably GG for the good game they win. I mean, we still have the Ragavan we can attack in with every turn, but they can reset the Geist, draw cards. Alright, do you have it? If they have Yawgmoth, we have to figure out a way to play through that. Which is probably just attacking with Monkey a lot. I guess we can attack with the Nexus, and if they try to kill it, we put a hammer on it. No, they just kill it again. Like, if they have Yawgmoth, they just have so many kill Nexus, kill Nexus, kill Nexus. Looks like a pass. So maybe they're thinking Court of Calling? No? Okay, they're just going to combat first. And then they'll play Yawgmoth in second main. Oh, this is Grist. I think we win. Oh, it could be Destroy Sigarda's Aid. Okay, no, it's Grist. All right, we win this one. Bonk. Opponent got bonked. Okay, so we won game one. but it only gets harder from here. It just gets worse. Alright, lots of cards to bring in. Ragavan is bad. He'll take that out. Which means we need 2 more cards to go. Esper Sentinel doesn't seem that great here either. I mean, they do have a few spells, but really not very many. Alright, so we have Puresteel. We have Pithing Needle, which turns off Yawgmoth. I think this is good enough. And we have Hammer as well. Yeah, this is really good enough. This is actually a really good hand. We could turn 1... I think we just turn 1 Pithing Needle, slam it. They will have ways to destroy our artifacts, though. So we should keep that in mind as well. Got a spear. Alright, so our choices are one of these 3 cards. We could play Needle, Spear, or Gift. Gift for Hammer. If we play the Spear, we can get that onto the Paladin a little bit faster. I think we just play the Pithing Needle. It's just the perfect opportunity to get it onto the board. It does expose it, but I would feel a lot safer with that on the board. Wall of Roots. And a pass. Get an Urza Saga. Okay, so with Urza's Saga, we just go get Hammer this turn, and then next turn we can play Paladin, play Hammer. Or rather, we get Hammer, play Hammer, then next turn we can play Paladin and Spear. If we play Inkmoth Nexus this turn, then we can just win the game next turn. We play Inkmoth, go get Hammer, play Hammer. No, that still won't win because we won't have the mana to make Nexus fly next turn. So much to think about in the early game with this deck. Again, that's one of the things that I really like about it. Your decisions are very heavily front-loaded. And even then, though, like, we still grind very well. So we have game, you know, like, late. Okay. Putting down a Grist and making an Insect. Do you have another land drop? Oh, they mill the land they were looking for. Brutal. Alright, Springleaf Drum. So they're going to be able to kill the Puresteel Paladin. So in that case, I'm not going to want to play it this turn. I'm going to want to play it later. We do get 1 extra mana with the Springleaf Drum, but I mean, we have to spend mana to make mana. So yeah, I think we play Urza Saga this turn and Springleaf Drum. Maybe we like Inkmoth Nexus the Grist once. Okay, play Puresteel, play Spear, equip both to Thopter and kill Grist. Okay, so do play Spear. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think that is, and that really sets us up for next turn as well. Yeah, I like that. And the equipment is even on the Ornithopter, so they got to kill the Ornithopter before the Paladin. I guess we could have played Springleaf here and used the Puresteel Paladin to make a mana. Alright, please no Force of Negation. Nice. No Force. Kind of looks like they're going to go get a Dryad Arbor here. Nice choice in the Court of Calling, getting the original. Going for the kill on our turn, depending on what they do. We can put everything onto the Inkmoth Nexus and then activate it a second time to give it flying. Culling would be brutal, yes. Culling Ritual would reset the board for them, give them a ton of mana, let them continue to play stuff out of their hand. Now they play Ignoble. So that seems to me like they don't have it. Eldritch Evolution. Sacrificing the insect to get a 2-drop. Okay, they get Liberator, which means they'll be able to sacrifice it during my turn to kill one thing. Get a Sanctifier en-Vec. Stretch. Thanks for that, Metamon. Alright, so they can kill one thing. If we activate the Nexus, put everything onto the Nexus, they just kill the Nexus during combat, and we lose that that turn or whatever. They are probably just going to, if we attack like it is right now, they'll probably just kill the Colossus Hammer. They might even just wait, because they can take the hit once, and then kill Pithing Needle and really start to go ham. We'll get the Saga down so that we can start finding another artifact. We got the Sanctifier, which sort of turns off their combo. Makes it a lot harder for them to combo. And we have a creature that isn't killed by Yawgmoth. Yeah, they destroy the hammer. If we played that Springleaf Drum last turn, we would have enough mana to put Lurrus in our hand here. Oh, Pendelhaven. That makes their Dryad Arbor a 2/3. Oh, Cutthroat. That's one of the things they need to best the Sanctifier. Now they got almost all their pieces. And we need another turn after this one coming up unless we draw Hammer. If we draw Hammer, we're good. Cranial Plating. That's interesting. How many artifacts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's not lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 9. How much mana do we have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could put Lurrus to hand, play Lurrus, but we can't get the hammer out of the graveyard yet. Let's play the Cranial Plating, see what we draw. Maybe we just draw Hammer. Another Saga. It depends on... I was just going to say, like, it depends on what they got going. Like, the Pithing Needle really is stopping them. They have to answer the Pithing Needle and get a Yawgmoth on the board and another Undying Creature. Not sure why I didn't suit up the Ornithopter there. That was a mistake. Hopefully we don't get punished for it. It shouldn't make much of a difference, honestly. Because they have 2 cards in hand, so they need Yawgmoth. I was just trying to think, like, how can they get rid of the Pithing Needle? And have Yawgmoth? Because that costs a lot of mana. I mean, they could still just have Culling Ritual, right? Culling Ritual is still amazing against us here. Or even just Force of Vigor, kill our Inkmoth Nexus when we try and do stuff. Yeah, Ritual or Force. They need one or the other. And we do get Yawgmoth afterwards, so... Alright. We draw another Urza Saga. Get a hammer, draw a card. Okay, they have something here. Abrupt Decay, the Puresteel Paladin. Yep. Yeah, that works. And because I didn't equip anything to the Ornithopter earlier, that's a bit of a pain. So let's see here. It only costs 1 mana to equip the Cranial Plating. I think we still have this. Does Cranial Plating get us the game? I think it does. GG's. This is a 0-land hand, so we can't keep it. We do have a land. Doesn't cast any of our spells, though. Hey, Kent. Yep. Playing a bit of Modern. It's Friday. This hand is so good if we just had colored land. We're on the draw. We have an extra draw from Bauble. I think I'm going to keep it and risk it. Undo that. Cancel. I actually got to throw the Ragavan back because we need a white land, honestly. I don't want to make it even harder for me to cast my creature. Alright, we're just going to draw a white source off the top, like we always had it. What is the deck about today? It's about giving a monkey a hammer. We got Ragavan, we got Colossus Hammers, and we want to bring the two together. Get another Bauble. They're going to draw Ingenious Smith. And we'll crack the other Bauble after they draw. So we get a little bit more information about what they have. We found a land. It's an Inkmoth Nexus. Now there are a lot of modern decks. I don't even know all the modern decks. This is the first time that I've seen what the opponent is doing. The opponent's deck, I've never seen it before. Urza Saga on top. Give me a colored land. No, no colors. Never any colors for you. Only colorless lands. I mean, for a 1-land hand, we drew 2 lands. Who needs colors? The opponent has 2 colors. They also have Sophie. Oh, finally, colored source. Alright, so we play Sigarda's Aid. We probably play Steel Shaper's Gift, go get Hammer, and then next turn we play Sigarda's Aid, activate Nexus, kill them in the air. Just trying to think, like, will I get punished for fetching the Foundry? Is Saga in almost every deck like in Legacy right now? No, there's a bunch of decks that don't play Saga. Saga is everywhere. It's very popular, but it's not like... No, it's not omnipresent. You know, like, you don't see it in Elementals, it's not in the classic Azurius control. It's not in Rhinos or Living End. Not in Burn. And that's what's important, because Burn's the best deck ever made. Oh, that gives them blockers. Damn! Tap all your mana for some reason. No, no dice. Puresteel Paladin. And because we don't have the Sagardazade down right now, we can't put the spear onto the Nexus. Are we just dead next turn? They make 2 Thopters. Ingenious Smith goes to a 4. And then a 5. So that'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we're just dead. Good game. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so our sequencing was unfortunately what hit us this game. If we had sequenced that differently, if we put the Sagardazade down last turn and exposed it to a potential prismatic ending, we would have been able to put the spear onto the Inkmoth Nexus and then put the hammer onto it, and we would have been attacking with a 12. So even though they had 2 mana and would have been able to block 2 of the infect damage, we still would have won. But again, like, if they had Prismatic Ending as one of their last cards, this wouldn't have worked. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Damping Sphere, Counterspell, Soul Guide Lantern, Relic, Pithing Needle, Dispatch, Engineered Explosives. So we'll bring in Pithing Needle, Wear Tear. I guess we could bring in Path. Yeah, probably got to bring in Path for like Urza. Yes. Yorion Urza Thopter is what the opponent is on. This hand is so close. It's just missing Hammer. And Hammer's the easiest card to find. We're going to keep this. Haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen it ever. First time. I'll kill the Sigardazade. Good thing we have a spare. Alright, Hammer off the top. Let's go. That was not a Hammer. I'm going to put this other Sigardazade down so we play around a counterspell here. Don't have Hammer. Stoneforge, yup. What do you get with Stoneforge? Sword of the Meek. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's sweet. Fetches their one piece of that out of their combo. Hey, there we go. We found the Hammer. Smack. Steel Shaper's Gift. One hell of a magic card. Found that this is one of the cards that a lot of people have been looking at to cut. Okay, so they have two blockers here. We're not going to be able to get through yet. What do they find with Ingenious Smith? But yeah, people have been cutting Steel Shaper's Gift. My deck, for example, is only running 2. A lot of people are only running 1 or even none. But having access to that 1 mana tutor, go get the card you need. Very, very strong, obviously. They find Portable Hole, but don't have the white mana to play it this turn. If we find Path to Exile, we win. If we find Spear, we win. Puresteel. That is not a win. I guess we could redraw. Ornithopter, also not a win. Too bad. Portable hole, get rid of the hammer. Sword of the Meek, yep. Alright, hammer off the top. Wear Tear. So we just get the permanent back, right? Whenever Portable Hole enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent. Opponent controls until Portable Hole leaves. Okay, so we just wear the artifact, path the smith, and then win. Today the Ragavans have been terrible. They have been good in the past, but just the matchups that we've been coming across, the Ragavans have just been garbage. They're tapped out. We're just going to path their creature. But yeah, that is a good point. We didn't have to path their creature. We could have just attacked first and then used the wear as an instant, kill the Portable Hole, and Sigarda's would have put the equipment onto our creature. It's just like, I had the path, everything worked out, they were tapped out, so that was the line that I had planned out in my head. But I think that your line is better because that doesn't reveal the path. So we're missing a way to equip the hammer. But we have Wear Tear, which stops their combo. We have Sentinel, we have Urza Saga. I'm keeping this. We're missing one of the most important pieces, but the hand seems pretty good otherwise. Oh, the multi-Bauble. Okay, so they did the fork to start. Check to see what their top card was if they want to draw it. Okay, we find an Ornithopter, so we're just going to play Esper Sentinel Ornithopter, I guess. Ah, they have an Esper Sentinel as well. And if we want to hit it with Wear, they get to draw a card. Hey, we get to draw a card, though. Nice! Those baubles are paying off for us. Oh, they hit no land. Too bad this isn't an artifact. Hey there, blind. So we're missing the white source for Puresteel, but it's interesting seeing the Puresteel there. We could, I think we just play another Esper Sentinel. I'm interested actually in seeing if they want to trade. No, I think that we just want both because they're so stuck on mana, they'll have a really hard time paying for our Sentinels. And we can just draw infinite cards here. And yeah, not playing the hammer. I do not want to let them draw extra cards. We'll just pass. Oh, they found their land. And Ingenious Smith. Reveals another land. Okay. Let's see if we find our white source for Puresteel. We do! Okay. They're going to draw a card, but so are we. Smack. Alright, no blocks, so we're going to move this equipment over to this Sentinel and pass the turn. So we can get Spear with Saga. And they have to pay 11 mana if they want to stop me from drawing a card with Esper Sentinel. This one's only 1 mana, but that's the big one. I'm wondering if we even go get Spear. It might actually be better to go get another hammer and put it on the other Esper Sentinel. And just keep on attacking with big 11, like keep on attacking with these big dumb creatures. They won't have trample, but then we don't die to like 1 removal spell, or get hosed by it rather. Too bad Cloud Post is banned in Modern. I remember when we were playing with that in Pauper. It was abysmal. Just the worst. Okay, well, we gotta make our choice now. Do we get Spear, or do we get Hammer? I think we get Hammer, and then we wear their Sentinel. We also get to draw a card for this. Stoneforge, another hammer. Yeah, so we could just go get Stoneforge, get another hammer, put the other hammer on the Ornithopter, and then we're attacking with 3 lethal threats. Or kill the Sentinel. Yeah. Killing the Sentinel seems just as well. And then we get to play our own Sentinel. What if we play... Okay, so we have 4 mana total. Yeah, that's just not enough for Mystic, Hammer, and Wear. Young Simon, thanks for the follow, friend. Yeah, we're going to pay the mana. There's that Simone. My Streamlabs is doing that thing again. Okay, they have Dispatch. We're going to draw some cards. Maybe one of them will be a path. It wasn't. Oh, it only taps it too. They don't have enough artifacts. Alright, they have to block Esper Sentinel so we can attack with Puresteel as well. Yeah, good point. And then we would have the Inkmoth. Portable hole. I'm going to draw 2 cards at least, if not 3. Alright, we're drawing 2 cards. Springleaf Drum and Mishra's Bauble. Yeah, it seems pretty good for us. They have, like, 1 spell here. They might have another Dispatch, be able to kill whatever creature swings in with Hammer, but then we... oh, another Portable Hole. Okay. So that gets rid of this Hammer, but we have another Hammer. But what about another Hammer? You did let me draw, you know, like 4 or 5 cards with Esper Sentinel. Alright, Positive League. The funny thing is, I think we could have done better with just a regular Hammer Time deck. Ragavan was just really, really bad this league. But then again, like I was saying before, you can never really tell what you're going to face in Modern. Could be absolutely anything. I expected to see, you know, Azuria's Control, Hammer Time, Rhinos, Living End, Elementals. Those were the decks that I expected, and we didn't get any of them. We just got something totally wild and different instead. What did we get? We got Elves, Yawgmoth, Goblins, Death and Taxes, and then that last list that we ended up playing against. So that's really cool how you can just have such a wide variety of decks in the format. Of course, it does help that we were, you know, in the 1-1 bracket, the 1-2 bracket. Alright, so here we are again with Hammer Time. As I was saying before, Ragavan was not feeling like the right choice for this league, but how can you really know what you're going to be facing ahead of time? You don't, right? So it just so happened that the matchups that we faced, Ragavan seemed quite poor in, but that doesn't mean that it isn't worth continuing to try. I do like, you know, that Ragavan, you know, first off, it has haste. You can dash it, throw the hammer on it. Okay, you have a speedy threat to kill out of nowhere. Getting the treasures is good for a lot of reasons. Getting the extra mana is decent, but also extra artifacts for your constructs. I really feel like Ragavan does have a home in this list, but yeah, I'm not sure that we are making the deck actually better. I do like some of the red sideboard options, though. Like Alpine Moon is really nice against opposing Urza Sagas. Wear Tear is one hell of a magic card. So I do like having access to those. In the mirror match, I think our deck is a little bit better. And I think I might like to try this list again, but I think next time I play it, I'll take the Mishra's Baubles out and I'll replace them with Memnites. So we have that explosivity where we're able to, you know, potentially win on turn 2 with Memnite or Ornithopter, double hammer. I do like being able to have the Mishra's Bauble with the Luris, but I mean, how many times did Lurrus really come into play in this league? Not too much.